We go again. Good morning, Julie. Lovely to see you again.
Morning, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. And thank you for coming on and sharing your experience of kinesiology with the others that are viewing this video now.
No problem.
So we're going to start with doing what we call a meridian energy balance. The meridians are energy pathways that where the energy runs up and down our bodies. And to have this pathway nice and balanced is a great way to start before we do a session. Yeah. So I think I'm just going to chat a wee bit about the muscle testing, because the kinesiology, as you well know, the muscle testing plays a huge part in what we do in a session. So, and it's a bit confusing, like how do we actually do it across a computer? So when you're in person, you would lie on the couch and I would use your forearm and put light pressure on your forearm. And if your elbow locks, we know it's a positive response. If your elbow releases, we know your body is under stress in some way.
Yeah.
So when we're working over the computer, I use my body as a substitute body for yours. And I'll use my fingers instead of the arm. So I'll use my fingers, and we've got this finger's acting like your forearm. And then what I would do would be apply light pressure to your forearm. And I'm just going to use this other finger to apply pressure to this finger. So when the muscles can lock, your body's nice in harmony when it's locked. If it's feeling stressed at any point, the muscle releases, so that finger goes down. So to do a meridian energy balance, I'm going to ask you to pop your hand. So you pop a hand over your belly button, because round about the belly button there are many acupressure points. So when we cover that, we can check each meridian individually if it's running smoothly or if there's some disruption in the flow of energy. So your belly button's in the middle of your palm over your belly button, and I'll check. Now what I'm going to do is go around each individual one, and if my finger stays strong, you're nice. So that's locked, so that's good. I'll go around to the next one, which is related to gallbladder, liver, which is locked. We'll go around to the next one, so bladder, kidney, and that's locked as well. Around stomach, spleen, locked. Large intestines, lung, locked. And the last one, warm circulation, sex, and heart, small intestine, locked. Fantastic. So that would appear that your energy system is nicely balanced. But we also do extra checks to check the physical running, also the magnetics and the psychological. So we're going to start with the psychological balance. So if you say the word no for me.
No.
And that unlocks, because no is stressful for us all, mostly. If you say the word yes.
Yes.
And that stays locked. And so your body's not under stress. Now I'm going to tweak a muscle in my leg. I'm going to tweak, and down it goes. That's what I'm looking for. And I'm going to smooth it out. So this is a physical response, and that's now nice and locked. Now we're going to check with the magnets, and the north-seeking magnet spins in the opposite direction from our natural spin. So when I put that on a muscle, your body weakens, which is what I would expect. When I turn it round to the natural body spin direction, it stays nice and locked. So that's checking your electromagnetic systems working fully as well. So yeah, so you have started off in balance, which is fabulous.
Wow, I think that's the first time ever.
Maybe second. But when you're in balance, you just feel a bit grounded.
Yeah.
And a little bit more in a better place, don't you?
Yeah.
So to get the meridian energy balance, once your body's in balance, we can then ask questions, and if your body gives a yes or no answer. So it's been very skilled word question answering. And if it stays locked, your body's saying yes. If it releases, your body's saying no. Okay, so that's how so I use my muscle as a substitute muscle for yours. Now, way back before I kind of went online, I did this as surrogate testing. A long while ago, there was a young chap. He was maybe about 13 at the time. He'd been assaulted out in the street, and he became agoraphobic. He wouldn't go out. He was very anxious. He couldn't get to school. It really was disrupting his life. And I was seeing his mum at that time for some sessions, and she spoke to me about him. And I said, why don't we do a session on you, but using her as a substitute body for him? We did one session, and that boy started to change for that one session. And it was looking at fears, just all that stuff that was going on under the subconscious. And we could fully understand why he was the way he was from his experience. But he really had to shift a lot of that anxiety to be able to go on his life. And he's doing brilliant. Never met him in my life, and most likely never will. But I'm not maybe about 5 years ago now, so he's doing really well in his exams and back at school. And that was after they had spent about £4,000 in different type of therapies as well, which yeah, so that's fantastic. So yeah, that's little how you can work as a surrogate as well in person, but the same we can do online as well. So thank you very much, Julie.
No problem.
Have you got any questions about that?
No, I don't think so at all. I think just it's great just to feel so balanced for a change. That's the part I love when I have a session with you and I'm whoa, and then it just brings you right down. It's lovely.
Yeah, just with the simple meridian energy balance, you can bring yourself right down before we do anything, isn't it? It's very powerful. So it is.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Fantastic. Thank you, Julie. Take care, and I'll see you soon.